2 weeks ago, we discussed just kind of chapter 1. Kind of getting into this, it's important to remember that the person that is writing this book is actually a Sigmund Freud fan. I think that's important because a lot of the times when you start to learn stuff, you will get these accusations of anti-Semitism. He believes in the psychoanalytic movement, David Bakan, and there's almost, as you're going to see, a naivety in him writing this book because he doesn't realize, I don't think, how much he's accidentally revealing, which we're going to get into today about the culture of lying and misrepresenting things intentionally and never being overt in what you're trying to communicate and where that actually stems from. The topic of mystics in general, talking about mystical traditions in general, is in the forefront of society. We have a couple of clips for you that I'm going to show you from Tucker Carlson's show. Some things that he was discussing on his show. Was it last week, Skylar?
This was
a couple weeks ago, talking about the Kabbalah, which is what this book is about. So I did point out, but I just want to stress it again from chapter 1, that I was really struck by this sentence. Speaking of Freud once indicated that there have been 3 major blows to man's narcissism. Copernicus delivered the cosmological blow, Darwin delivered the biological blow, and psychoanalysis delivered the psychological blow. So when I think about that, I think about the corruption of our spirit, the corruption of our body, and our corruption of our mind. So if you're thinking of Copernicus, I think that's the topic, of corrupting us and our sense of where we come from. Biology, obviously, being Darwin, talking about just kind of like the race that we're living in life. And then psychology, Sigmund Freud has honestly, and this is why he is considered the father of modern psychology and one of the greats, is because he delivered, as he says, crucially, this final blow, which is realizing that by accessing people's minds, gaslighting people, essentially, because that's what he is, the father of modern gaslighting, and lying to people and presenting yourself as an expert as you do it, you can destroy society. That's by and large what's happened. They've completely destroyed society by accessing our minds. And the only way that we're going to be able to reverse this trend is by us becoming psychologically fortified. And this unfortunate situation, this tragic situation of Charlie's death, I think has proven to be a very strong example of the psychological war that we're facing when we talk about the topic of gaslighting.